Well, welcome back, everybody, to Guber Talks. My name is Justin.
I'm Gavin.
And we have a special guest today. Ooh, blue-balled him. What's his name? What's your name, sir?
Bundy.
Ooh, it's nice and crisp. All the Guber boars.
Boars.
Yeah. We were doing a Let's Play, and I accidentally said Guber boars. Or the gamer. Well, it was, gamer boars. I was trying to say gamer boys. So now it's trademarked. So,
Yep.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We are in episode 12.
Yeah.
Great job, you guys.
Uh-huh.
I thought this would have fallen off a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, we're back. We're still going. We're going strong. We just did some videos today, some other Let's Plays, so expect those sometime in the next week or so. We have the first Super Mario, or the Mario Maker. Right?
Yep.
So that one should be coming out here hopefully soon.
Hopefully.
Did we play anything else? That's it, I think.
No, yeah. We got Mario Maker. We have 2 recorded for that, and then we have another fun one in a different game that we recorded today.
Yeah, it'll probably be the first Let's Play of that game ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to be
Making history.
Of sorts. So, well, welcome, Austin.
Hi.
That's your name.
Yeah.
Austin, sweet. We're gonna start off the episode with a nice little review of a drink. So initially, we were gonna do the KFC Cheeto chicken sandwich, whatever it is. It's done.
They pulled it.
Yeah, they pulled it pretty quickly. I can only imagine why from all the reviews I heard. So unfortunately, we missed out on that, which sucks. But we have, to replace that, a Mountain Dew drink. What is this, Bundy?
It's exclusively at KFC.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I was there. I was there to get the sandwich. The nice lady at the counter told me it's no more. So I got that as a mediocre replacement.
Yeah. So if that doesn't show how good the Cheeto sandwich was,
Yeah.
for the fact that it's not there anymore, I think that's a good indicator that it probably was pretty awful. So,
It looked bad.
you want to try this first, Gavin, or you want me to try it?
Sure. Yeah, hand it over.
Yeah. What's it called again? I'm sorry.
It's called Sweet Lightning.
All right, I'm just gonna.
It's like Lightning McQueen.
To me, it tastes like almost like an emergency.
Yeah. No. Jesus.
Like if you mixed your
Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
your
Good.
cold medicine with a Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
right.
it really does. Because I assumed because most Mountain Dew.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Taste the Sweet Lightning.
Most chow.
Most Mountain Dew tastes like relatively the same,
Yeah.
whatever flavor. This
Ooh.
one, it tastes like, exactly that. They took Mountain Dew and added like emergency or vitamin C or something to it. It's very noticeable.
Ka-chow. Well, what would you give it, Gavin?
Well, I mean, for Mountain Dew's sake, 6.
A 6.
For normal, good tasting, 3.
4.
Yeah. It's a solid 2 for me on every standard. I feel like there's some good Mountain Dew drinks, especially Baja Blast.
I don't drink as much soda now.
Same.
So I can remember what Code Red and what Baja Blast tastes like.
And
Pitch
I
Black.
vaguely remember, I was going to say, I vaguely remember Pitch Black.
Yeah.
But like they've had what Game
Game
Fuel,
Fuel.
Livewire.
I think those were the same, honestly. I
Pretty
think they just
much,
repackaged
yeah.
it.
There was it wasn't there like a Voltage and like
Yeah,
a
Mountain
white,
Dew.
white something.
Yeah, Mountain Dew Volt, I think, was their energy drink.
Yeah.
Oh,
They had
There was
caffeine
like
and
a
stuff.
4th of July one, wasn't there? It was white.
maybe.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
sure.
But then
Oh,
there was
right.
Pitch Black, and Pitch Black had a sequel,
Oh, yeah,
which
Pitch
was
Black
just
2.
Pitch Black
2.
2.
Why? Just bring it back out. Just say it's pitch black. What'd you add differently to it?
Yeah.
More black.
More black.
Did you guys try that? It was like some sort of blue Dr. Pepper for Spider-Man.
I did not. Did you?
I saw it. Mike, he tried it and he said it was good, but I couldn't find like an individual bottle, and I'm not.
I was not gonna buy a 12.
Yeah, I don't want a 12
yeah.
pack. So, but I heard it was good.
So next week, just for shits and gigs, we might do
Shits. Literal shits.
We
Just do
might.
shits.
We probably will have to shit.
Yeah. We're gonna do one of the Burger King tacos, which I've had and Bundy has had.
Yeah.
But Gavin has not.
I have not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a super big fast food person to begin with, so I didn't even know they had tacos until
Apparently,
very
this was a
recently.
thing before because one of our coworkers is all about it, and he's like, "Oh, it's the best taco ever." And spoilers, it's not. It's not that good.
I think they must do that like every so often. Just bring in something like crazy for like a month and a half that they otherwise wouldn't have.
I bet they get some revenue off of it. Like it brings some people in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, because if anything, they just
like I tried it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like because if we try it next week, then
that's $1.
You're well, and you're bringing in people that don't normally eat Burger King to try this taco. So, just like the KFC thing. Like I very rarely eat KFC, but we were gonna try this Cheeto thing.
True.
It was just good business.
Yeah, I don't usually eat fast food as much as I can. It sucks because we at work we that's all we have really over there.
We live like right across the street from like fast food lane.
Yeah,
it's just like there's like a Wendy's, Chick-fil-A,
Steak and Shake, Panda.
Chipotle. Yeah, there's everything.
Yeah,
Popeyes.
And if you don't know where we work, you now have a good indication where we work. If you know the area, for the 10 people listening. So, anywho, let's jump into some movie news and some entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
So last week was Comic-Con. Oh, it was the last time we. Was it last week? No, it was the week before that.
Yeah.
So we took a week off.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
It was. So not. Well, it was last weekend technically, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was something. It was during.
It was within the last 2 weeks.
Past.
Yeah. Which, first off, congratulations to Dan. Just got married.
Now married.
We were there.
We were.
Yep, and now it's gone forever.
Yep.
R.I.P. Dan. No, but seriously, there was Comic-Con, and they had some announcements. Do we want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, might as well. They had a few. I know. I think all three of us are pretty like caught up on all their announcements, and we know what's coming out.
Yeah.
I think some of the biggest stuff is like all the Marvel announcements they made, but there were also other ones, like It and
Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun. Did you see that trailer?
I did.
That was cool.
That was interesting.
I'm excited for it. I like the first one. The second one, it definitely looks, like a big drama film with a lot of action. But
well, this would be the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Touching your feet.
Dead air.
Yeah. No, it's touching Bundy. But along with that, we'll just go a little into the Marvel panel, see what we think about that. I know one of the big things that I'm looking forward to is the Doctor Strange movie, which I think last time we had the podcast, you and Dan said how you want Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, and now it's, what is it called? Like the
Doctor Strange 2
Multiverse of
Electric
Madness?
Boogaloo.
Oh. Yeah, the Multiverse of Madness.
And even the title card looks dope.
It does.
It's just like fire. And I think they're going to bring in Nightmare, who's one of his like rogues gallery, one of his bad guys.
Yeah.
It'll probably just be like a demon, so it's whatever. But
people are like, oh, it should be Keanu Reeves.
why would it be?
I feel like they're just saying that because Keanu Reeves is like
he's
the
having
big
a
thing
year.
right now.
Yeah.
This is his year.
But
That's all about it. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And then Scarlet Witch is going to be in that. So now they're just pairing everybody up, which I'm okay with because it's just, less movies you have to make and you just throw people in there.
speaking of Scarlet Witch, tangent time.
Okay.
Ooh.
Last night I was up until probably about 5 a.m. just watching
Christ.
movies.
Why?
Because like Valoria always watches TV and I never get to use the damn TV.
Where was she at?
She was sleeping, of course,
Oh.
but I got to watch Ingrid Goes West. Have you guys ever seen that or heard of it? That's pretty fucking dope. So it's like this. It's about this girl. She's like mentally unstable, but she comes to like befriend this kind of like pseudo like Instagram celebrity, and just like craziness ensues.
When did this come out?
Within the past 2 years, I
I think
think.
I've heard of it.
It was indie,
Yeah.
but it's got Aubrey Plaza, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and Scarlet Witch.
Say OJ?
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Oh, it's OJ Jackson.
Not
I'm like,
OJ.
oh my
OJ.
god.
It's Ice Cube's son.
Oh yeah.
And he's pretty fucking good in it.
He looks identical
he's a good actor.
to Ice Cube.
Oh yeah.
And Elizabeth
Olsen, who's Scarlet Witch. And actually, it has another supporting cast member, it's Wyatt Russell, who is I didn't really realize it until there was a scene that I was looking. I was like, fuck, he looks like Kurt Russell, like big fucking time.
It's his son.
Yeah, it's his son.
He's in Black Mirror.
Yeah,
One of the episodes that I've seen.
And it's his mom's Goldie Hawn. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that was a really good movie. And then I watched this other, even more independent movie. It was about this guy named like Theodore and how he like, he was basically like Rain Man, but for The Price is Right. So he'd been watching every single episode of The Price is Right, and he was like a math genius. So he like wrote down all the prices for every single item they've ever had, and he'd been there like 30 some odd times, and he'd just like yell at the contestants the exact price of like the items and stuff. It was crazy.
Interesting. What channel is this on?
That was just on Hulu.
On Hulu.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good stuff. And then I watched one episode of Impractical Jokers, and then it was 5 in the morning, so I went to bed.
I got home at 3:30 in the morning.
A sleepy boy.
I was sleepy. I ran the Bix, which was interesting.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. Actually, I beat my brother by 30 minutes.
Nice.
And what is the Bix for those that don't know?
Okay, so the Bix is...
The jerk-off contest.
It is. It's really weird. But, you know...
You reach
You beat him by 30 minutes?
Yeah. He was just raw dogging it at that point. Well, it's an annual race here in the Quad Cities. It's a 7-mile race up through downtown Davenport into the East Village kind of area in that neighborhood. So it's a big event. Well, actually, like a lot of people from across the state and different states come here for it specifically, which is odd.
Well, I think it's one of the like smaller qualifiers for things like the Boston Marathon. And
Yeah, I can see that.
So.
Which is weird. You have to have a qualifier to...
Uh-huh.
I thought you could just sign up for that if you had the money.
No.
Yeah, you have to like prove that you're not going to die on the track.
Well, you know.
Too soon?
They made a movie about that.
With Mark Wahlberg in it?
Yeah,
a good movie.
Patriot Day.
I haven't seen it.
It's a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, I ran it. It was fun. It wasn't that bad. I felt good until I had to pee. And then I had to wait 5 minutes to go pee because like there's 2 people that were taking a shit.
Huh.
And so I was like, oh, great. So then I peed. I was with Tony like majority of the time, and then I lost Tony after I peed.
Told you.
Yeah, he beat me by a minute. But I got an hour 18 for my time. That's
pretty good.
So I felt pretty good with that.
And was that the first time that you've ever
Yep,
run?
it's my first time ever running
Yeah.
it. Honestly, I was telling Gavin this, but like the Brady Street Hill, not that bad. It's the hills in an East Village area in those neighborhoods because there's like just a giant hill like towards like the 3-mile mark, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm getting a little tired.
Is that going to East Village or coming back from the East Village?
Both. So like you'll go up
so
Brady.
it's just constant.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so there's about like maybe 3 or 4 hills, like actual hills. But like Brady's not that bad, and then obviously going down it was pretty easy. So
Yeah, I would have just like did somersaults down Brady.
just roll down.
Here I go.
It was fun though. I feel like my neck hurts. Like I feel like I got sunburnt on my neck, which I think is what happened initially. But I'm tired, but I'm not like destroyed like after the half marathon I did. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. And then they had all this food, which took forever to get in line. So I said, screw that. I'm leaving.
There's so many people.
And then there was like free alcohol, which I was not in the mood for.
Yeah, I saw everybody posting their pictures with like Michelob Ultra. It's like just what I want
Yeah.
after running 7 miles.
After I run.
Throughout the whole race, though, they would give us water, and I wasn't like gonna throw up, but like when I drank the water, though, it did the opposite effect. I felt like I was gonna throw up the water the moment I had it in there because it's like hose water.
Hose water.
Yeah, because like at the end they had all the water, but in like these big fucking like
Troughs.
yeah, and it was just sitting there in the heat, and I'm just like ugh. So I had some, and it tasted awful. But they had bottled water and everything else after, so I got that. It was fun. And then I came home. I tried napping, could not nap for the life of me, and then I went out.
Did your buddies still stay down there?
Rick?
Yeah, Rick.
Oh yeah, what do you mean down there?
Like in town?
Yeah, we got lunch at Tanglewood.
Oh.
So go to Tanglewood. It's actually really good.
Yeah, I saw you post. I don't know where that is or what.
It's in Bettendorf. It was our first stop on the party bus for Dan's.
That. Yeah, there's no way I was driving back out there.
Yeah,
it's way the fuck.
It is out there, but it's really nice, and actually it's not too far from like this area. But anywho, I ran that. I was up late. Bundy was up late too. So back to Marvel.
What happened?
So what other stuff did they announce? I guess
For Marvel?
Yeah. Well, you got Hawkeye, which is going to be the Disney Plus.
Do you have a picture of their little slate?
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could pull it up.
You got Hawkeye, you got Loki, you got Captain.
It was almost 50-50, their Disney Plus series and then actual films.
They're really pumping up the Disney Plus, which is okay by me.
Look and see in the picture when the first show's coming out, because I think the first one's not coming out probably until spring
that's spring.
of 2020.
Yeah, which is the Captain.
Is that Captain Falcon?
Yeah, Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's the first
Captain
one.
Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Falcon Punch!
Reminds me of that Snooki video.
Oh, God.
Oh, that night.
Yeah.
Find it. Do you remember where? Because I know you shared it. Do you remember what message it was in?
I
was
think
an
that
R
was the
message.
Super Smash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, message. Yeah, I was just because I looked up the hashtag that they had going on Twitter just so
Yeah.
I could
Keep
keep
it up with it. That's
and
what
it
I
was
was doing.
crazy how many international. Well, I don't know if they were all international, but there were so many in different languages. So
Yeah.
I was like trying to scroll past and like I don't know what these people are saying.
Yeah.
But I was just looking for the pictures.
We got Black Widow next year.
That'll be the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it. Yeah, it says the first thing coming out. It says Marvel. It's untitled, May 1st, 2020. So I don't know if that's.
That's
Yeah,
Black
that was
Widow.
Black Widow.
that was Black Widow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the first show that's coming out is Falcon and Winter Soldier in fall of 2020. It doesn't give a specific date.
Oh, fall.
So it's still
Oh, spring.
over a year.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Unless they move that up, but yeah.
And then Eternals is November 2020.
Yep, November
Okay.
6th.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then
I'm intrigued by that.
Yeah, it's got a pretty cool cast. A lot of different
Diverse
folks.
cast.
Yeah.
It feels like they're going with the Guardians of the Galaxy feel, where it's just like a weird group of like people that your average Joe, like,
Yeah.
oh, you know your favorite character from the Eternals. No,
Yeah.
No.
You know what I mean. I don't even know that much about them.
I don't think they're gonna try to replicate Guardians.
No, but like, I
it'll
feel like
be
they're going that route.
not
group
as the
of-
style,
Yeah,
yeah.
it'll
Like
be a
not the
group of
comedy or anything,
space
but
people.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be a little bit more serious in tone.
yeah. And I think it'll work out better now that we've had 10 years of movies, because I remember
Yeah.
when Guardians was first announced, everyone was like, this looks stupid because there's a talking raccoon and it's like, this looks like a comedy, and
I was all about it.
at that
It's like,
point,
give it-
at that point, like Marvel movies weren't comedies,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
But I think now that we've had all these movies, everyone's just like, all right, this is a new movie and it's probably going to be good.
Yeah.
No.
I think everybody knows like the quality to expect and really what to expect out of any Marvel Studios project. So
Yeah.
I really have I've never since probably what was the last crazy thing that they did.
Like a weird thing.
Yeah, just like
Uh,
throw something against the wall.
maybe
Probably
Guardians.
I think after Civil War is when they were like really like we know exactly where we're
Yeah.
going with all this. I don't think they've had a misstep since Civil War.
No. Ant-Man
mean-
and Wasp maybe.
It's
That's
fine.
just okay.
Yeah, like I mean, there have been movies that have been like less than stellar, but nothing
Yeah.
that's like ruined
Bad.
anything.
I
Yeah,
don't even know if it's less than stellar. It's just it doesn't have like the same stakes as like Infinity War, but it's still like a good, decent movie.
Yeah.
yeah. Like I mean, yeah, I would probably say Captain Marvel's probably the lowest out of the ones after Civil War.
You think so?
Yeah, just because like what?
What'd you say?
You want to fight?
Just because like that movie, for me at least, it wasn't as important if it
No.
weren't for the surrounding universe around it, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
rest of the Marvel movies. Because the movie itself, it was like, yeah, it's
Wait,
okay.
you don't think it's the best movie ever?
Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
No.
Do you hate women?
Yes.
Gavin?
It's crazy because they shot all of the. Well, she wasn't in Infinity War at all, but
No.
they did all of her Endgame stuff, and then they went back and
it.
did Captain Marvel. So
Yeah.
she really never got to like fully like develop the character at
Yeah.
all. So she went into her own movie still kind of like not knowing what the hell was
That's
going
going
on.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
yeah.
intrigued to see where they're gonna go with it.
Yeah, because
honestly.
plus like, first of all, it's weird to film a movie before. So she filmed 2 movies back to back, but the second one she filmed came out first. So that was a little weird because she didn't get any like audience reaction or anything. So she didn't like if everyone just absolutely hated her in Captain Marvel, Endgame would have been like, oops, it's
Yeah.
like too bad. It's like you're getting
Well,
more of her.
I think some people did feel like that to an extent. Like
Yeah, but I think
not
that's
everybody
for-
was like raving about her portrayal, which I mean nobody's ever been Captain Marvel before in
Yeah,
a
so
movie,
it's-
so it's like
Yeah.
whatever. But
I mean, yeah, as far as like her portrayal as Captain Marvel, that's fine. I like it. That's not what I had a problem with. I just didn't care for the like
Story.
the story in the movie.
It was just kind of dull. It didn't feel. I felt like they just like, oh, this is how he got Avengers. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah, and like for me, there's no stake in Captain Marvel movies because it's like
Yeah.
she's like Superman basically, or more powerful than Superman. So it's like once the bad guys show up, it's like she's just gonna punch him and then we'll be good.
I think it's funny how I can listen to Bundy drinking
Slurp
that.
down his soda.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, I found it interesting, but not totally surprised that they didn't announce like a Black Panther 2
It was
or
because they're
Captain Marvel
they're obviously
2.
going to be doing that.
Yeah.
It made $1 billion.
Really, their slate is only for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Like the last thing is 2021. So
Yeah.
I think they're gonna do this little mini 2-year thing, and then they're gonna roll into
Phase
everything.
5.
So-
I find it interesting they're doing
4.5.
yeah, or whatever, because they said, "Oh, this is Phase 4." I'm like, that's fascinating. They're doing it in 2 years, but now with Disney Plus, they can pump out whatever they need.
Yeah.
So
Well, plus when they first started, they were coming out with like 1 movie a year, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And now they're hitting 3 minimum.
They really, I mean, probably should have killed off more people, just because they have like Kevin Feige said at the end, like after all this was announced, it really doesn't like what's a sequel? Doctor Strange,
Thor.
Guardians,
Thor.
yeah.
Well, that Guardians wasn't announced in this. It's pretty much just Thor. And,
We know it's coming though, but
Yeah.
Well,
'cause,
yeah, but like,
Yeah.
think of all the things that we know are coming that haven't been like officially announced yet.
Yeah.
Like now we're setting up all this new stuff, and then all that other new stuff.
that's why I'm wondering if like all these sequels are like they'll be like a Captain Marvel 2 or whatever, Doctor Strange 2, but it's really going to be with other characters being
Probably
introduced.
they'll
So-
sprinkle people
because
in.
I think Marvel now understands that people, unless it's a brand new character, people really don't care about origin stories.
Yeah.
Like you can touch on it to say how they got the way they did, but we don't need a full movie with 45 minutes of it without powers or
Yeah.
anything like that.
I like the Black Panther origin story with the magic sand
Yeah.
at the beginning. That was
Lion
cool.
King thing.
But yeah, like Black Panther and Spider-Man both were good because they were in a movie before their own movie.
Yeah.
So it's like we didn't need a full origin. We just needed to know why they're there, like why they are the way they are,
Yeah.
and then we're good to go.
I'm intrigued because especially with them announcing Blade,
Yep.
which I didn't see coming. That's pretty cool.
That'll
That
be
was yeah.
Did you hear what Mahershala Ali did? Like after he won his second Oscar, he has 2 Oscars. But after he won it for Green Book, he called up Kevin Feige personally. He was like, "Hey, let's do Blade."
He's like, okay.
Yeah, might as well.
That's so interesting. He's just like, hey, let's. Oh, I wonder if he's because he wants to do just.
Yeah, I mean, I had
Big
heard for a while that Wesley Snipes was still like, "Yeah, man, just let's get Kevin Feige in the
I've
room
heard
with
all
Marvel
the
people."
stories about Blade 3 though, how big of a dick he was on that set.
Yeah, but I mean, he's matured as a person.
Yeah.
I mean, he might still be that same person inside.
Did you hear? There is a scene that
Oh, yeah.
he wouldn't open his eyes for some reason, and so like the set had the people had to stay late because he just was being a dick about it. So they CGI'd eyes on him over his
Yeah.
shut eyes.
He's like laying on like a cadaver thing or
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, he like refused to open his eyes, so they like CGI'd opening eyes over his eyelids. But like he would only like respond to be like being called Blade, and he would communicate through like sticky notes.
What the hell?
It was just like the most ridiculous shit ever. So I'm sure if they were gonna do a Blade, they'd reach out to somebody else.
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
not-
probably
bring that
wouldn't want
back.
to deal with that. But and also they touched on Fantastic Four. They said, "Oh, they're coming."
Yeah,
but
he basically just like kind of said like, yeah,
that's
like,
Phase 5 probably.
Oh, yeah.
So within 2023, 24, I'd see.
I think it'll be like their November release of 2023.
Yeah.
I wonder if Feige and the boys were like,
Feige and the boys. Feige and Sons.
I wonder if they like before Fox was like bought and all that, and they got the rights to all this stuff. I wonder if they were like writing out the stories and then be like, please
No.
have this happen. Like not like scripts, just like planning out, saying like, all right, if we get Fantastic Four, this is the route we want to go, and then like trying to push them to get Fox.
I feel like they
I feel
probably
like-
knew something about Fox before it was announced that they were in talks to purchasing it.
Yeah.
I bet Disney was like, "Well, we're gonna get it no matter what.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
give them whatever."
But-
and
I feel like this Phase 4 is probably was their contingency plan.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
we'll do all these right now. If we do
Don't,
get
yeah.
the Fox properties, we'll go this way. If we don't, we'll go
yeah,
that
this
way.
is all the stuff they have rights
Yeah,
to
they would have had it
previously.
anyway.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bet Phase 5 will be the Fox stuff. Fantastic Four is probably the first thing to do, which I hope so, because I don't feel like we've ever have gotten like a good portrayal. Despite one's okay, but Like the very, very first one.
I watched the second one within the past month, and it's fine.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's definitely
it's
is
of
not
its time.
Yeah, that's
as far
true.
as superhero.
I haven't
films
seen
go.
Fan Four Stick though.
That's awful.
That is bad.
Yeah.
That's that's not even a good movie, let alone Fantastic
I
Four.
saw that in the theater. That was not fun. I wonder how they're gonna do the Thing, because I fucking love the Thing.
It's gonna be like a real suit, or it'll probably
It'll be like Korg. But I
Yeah,
hope they
yeah.
make him big.
a big boy,
Big boy.
biggest boy.
Yeah, and
Hope he's
Rocky.
got good.
Hope he's Sylvester Stallone.
Ooh.
Remember the end of Guardians 2? Like one of the 5 end credit scenes?
Yeah.
How it has, what's it, Star Fox, I think is his character's name, and like Ving Rhames and...
Oh yeah,
The
all
OG
those-
Guardians.
Yeah,
right?
the OG
Yeah.
Guardians.
forgot about them.
You remember the little robot character? That was Miley Cyrus. That was
Really?
her
Yeah, I heard
voice.
about that. Yeah, it's so interesting. I think they were talking about our director. Can't think of his name right now. James Gunn. I think he did mention that they wanted to bring them back for the next one at some point. So
There's so much stuff.
so
that
much
they,
stuff, dude.
They did Adam Warlock at the end of that, and they did the
So
OG
Adam
Guardians,
Warlock will be
and the Watcher one. I think there was 3.
yeah. That's
And
pretty
in the
cool.
credits, how it had like the characters dancing.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum was in there.
Yep.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. I remember
dope.
seeing that because we saw that at El Capitan. No, we didn't see that. We saw it at the Chinese theater. It was
Why
really
did
cool.
you see it at Chinese theater? Were you in California at that time?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
No, they flew down to
yeah,
check it out.
it was cool though. I like seeing it. Chinese theater is really cool, especially if you love movies, and it's a cool environment to go to. I don't know, but
Been outside it, never in it.
really,
No.
No.
Was it dark inside?
yeah,
It's probably like a movie theater.
yeah,
Did it have AC?
yeah.
Okay.
It was worth it.
All right.
They have some cool stuff like in the hallway, like in the when you go in the lobby. They have like
Yeah.
a bunch of like props from movies, and
Hmm.
it's pretty sweet. Parking down there is awful because that's legitimately Hollywood.
Yeah, that's like rad.
And Hollywood's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's you guys. You haven't been there, right?
No.
Oh, not a fan.
Yeah, because like it's where like the Walk of Fame and all that, like all the stars are in the handprints and stuff. And it's like you're walking, and there's about a block where it's like nice, like where the Chinese theater, and then there's like a little commons area and stuff. But yeah, it's like you get to the end of that street, and it's like there's a homeless dude sitting on like some random B-list stars like
People
name and stuff.
yelling at you to buy their merch and,
Yeah.
and their CDs and stuff. And it's I don't like people do that to me. And personally, I just don't like people talking to me in public. So just leave me alone.
You remember in Times Square when people like dress up as characters and like get
yeah.
get like pictures and that? There's people like that, like dressed up as like Buzz Lightyear and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
But
weird.
they like if you like take their picture, they freak out at you.
Yeah.
Because they're like, no, you owe me $2 or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going rate.
Yeah,
It's stupid. So
Remember when we did that?
I do.
We dressed
did
up
it?
as Mario and Luigi.
when you went to New York,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people gave us money.
Yeah.
how much money did you make?
Like $8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
$9.
Like,
$8.
well, the thing is, like, we weren't even asked for it. Like, we just
Yeah.
like
yeah.
we just dressed up as Mario and Luigi and went out in Times Square at like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was some really late time, and we're just walking around just because. And people were like, "Oh, can we get a picture?" We're like, "Yeah."
Hell
So we took a
yeah.
picture, and then they like handed us money. We're like, "Cool."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember you guys telling me about that. Well, how long was that in high school?
That would have been the
it was like-
summer after high school,
Yeah.
I
So
believe.
yeah, 2011,
2012.
Yeah.
2012. Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right after we graduated.
Nice.
Good stuff.
So yeah, Marvel. That's it.
Lots of
There's
stuff.
lots of stuff coming out.
There's
They also
yeah on the picture that I have in fall of 2021, they have 2 untitled. Do you think either of those are stuff we know of, like Thor or?
Yeah, I think one of
That
them
was
was Thor,
Thor.
and then
I
they-
doubt.
I don't think they gave a date for Blade, so I don't think Blade was included. What else
Yeah.
did they talk about?
when's Doctor Strange?
That is May 7th, 2021.
What are we missing then? Maybe it is Blade.
Because Hawkeye, Loki,
Hawkeye's not listed.
WandaVision.
Oh,
and...
it was Hawkeye. Then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because yeah, it doesn't say if it's a show or movie, which is annoying. But
Yeah, it's probably a show then. They wouldn't have 2
Yeah.
movies at the same
Hawkeye
time.
was the last show.
Yeah, which I'm intrigued. They're going with the Kate Bishop thing, so that's.
Yeah, sure.
I want to. It looks like they're going. So there's a comic in 2011, 2010, the Matt Fraction, Matt Faction, I think is the name.
Fraction.
His line of Hawkeye, which is fantastic, and that's the same art style they had for the image they had at the title card. So I wonder if they're gonna go that route, because that's where Kate Bishop pops in, who's like the young Hawkeye who he trains.
I bet they'll do Defenders. like as an Avengers movie, like
They could.
a street team.
Who would you have?
Shang-Chi, because he's just a dude.
Oh yeah, him. That's
Yeah.
another movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Kung
Well, they're
Fu
gonna have
master.
the real Mandarin.
Oh yeah.
We think.
I'll find
If
out.
it's another false
Another
Mandarin.
fake Mandarin.
That'd be awful.
Marvel with the double.
Who do you think the big villain for this trilogy is going to be?
I think we'll see them at the end of the phase.
I mean, do you have any like guesses like right now? What
Kang
you
the
would...
Conqueror,
Kang,
maybe.
I mean, if anything, it'd have to be like Skrull, like war.
Yeah.
That way, it's not like one individual. It's just kind of like an ongoing
yeah.
war in space.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see where they're gonna build it up to.
My only worry is it's not. I mean, obviously, it won't live up to the past movies just because those are the original. But as far as like the stakes in the universe go, I don't know how you beat a person destroying the entire universe.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I was wondering if we'd ever see Thanos again. Because, I mean, obviously we can do like multiverses and different.
I bet in the
Timelines.
multiverse we'll see something related to that.
Even if it was just like a cameo.
I was gonna say,
somebody
yeah.
opened up a portal and he was just like sitting there, just like
On his
making
farm.
Soup, yeah.
making food.
I could see something like that. Yeah, probably not as like a speaking part or role or villain or like a main villain or anything like that. Because
just throw in there for 5 seconds.
That-
I would have Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin's a part of the What If voice cast.
I'm excited.
oh,
Pretty
so
pumped about
very
that.
well could.
That's gonna be interesting.
None of that's canon though, right? That's just a fun
No.
little.
It's just like
Yeah.
But it's pulling from the
yeah.
canon stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like whatever happens in it,
Yeah,
it has
no.
no effect on.
No.
Like
Yeah.
even if they do like evil Captain America or something like that,
Yeah.
no future movies are gonna call back to that or
No.
anything.
Yeah. They do like What If Thanos won.
Yeah.
And it's just
Probably.
him eating
It's just
soup.
him, just floating. He's just floating in space.
He
Just
did
eating
win,
soup.
technically.
Did he?
The first time?
No.
Oh,
No.
Not the first time? Oh,
No.
Nope. Okay,
No,
cool.
he didn't.
Good talk.
He came back. And we chopped his head
chopped
off.
his head off.
He won.
That was a very
I don't think so.
that was a shocking moment in the movie.
Yeah.
That's fine. I hate that line.
What?
Go for the head.
Thor, yeah, it's like, I went for the head. I was like, all right, yeah, way to go. You did it. Like, I could have written that. Like, I wish they would have just went, like,
Opa.
yeah, you could have just said nothing or just
Yeah.
said, like, it's over. They're just, yeah,
That
it's
comes
just
out in like 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
pumped.
Mm-hmm.
Pumped it up.
I need to pre-order my Steelbook.
Yeah, like I pre-ordered it through like the Disney DVD thingy or whatever. When I did that with Captain Marvel, they didn't ship it to me for like 3 weeks after it came out. Like they better not do that again.
Guess what?
'cause
You're
I swear to
getting-
God,
yeah.
You're getting it in October.
Somebody better have pre-ordered that for my birthday. Who's ever listening to this?
Meloria.
It's Meloria.
Meloria.
But yeah, hopefully I get that steelbook.
Yeah, I want a Steelbook. I like it. I think it's the best one out of all the other ones. I'm surprised there's not like a pop.
For
Any like the collection. You know, like a Target had the Chrome Iron Man last year.
oh yeah. They kind of it depends. I think that's more of a studio decision because
Gotcha.
like what they have like the It one and they have like different ones for like Predator where you
Yeah.
put like a little pocket pop in there. I think that comes up to the studio, but
True.
yeah.
But yeah, that's Marvel. And then let's kind of switch gears. Speaking of it, they released a new trailer for the It movie.
That's gonna be big.
Yeah. What do you?
That's gonna
Did
open
you see it?
big as hell.
I don't know if I saw that new trailer or not. I don't
It's
think
so
I did.
damn good. Like, I don't know.
I think I like the first trailer better still. I think it was a
I
little
agree.
too long.
I agree because it had like practically a whole scene in it,
Yeah.
and it had
yeah.
that creepy lady.
That I did see that one. I
was
liked
a-
that.
Yeah, that was a
good.
great trailer.
Yeah,
I
that
liked
was
the
good.
first
And then
one
it
better.
was like that scene and then an actual trailer.
in the second one,
Mm-hmm.
just from trying to pick up what like the stuff that they're doing when they show like 5 seconds of like different scenes.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're really getting into like some of the weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the miniseries on TV? Mm-hmm. Okay, I have that on Blu-ray.
I love it.
I love.
I
that.
love.
I watched it growing up.
Yeah, me too. And I always thought clowns were creepy. I wasn't scared,
Yeah.
but I used to always watch that because it was always on TV.
It's a
and
great.
I love it.
Like what was the name? Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, not doing so well.
He's like
Well, he had a stroke. Yeah.
You could tell because
Yeah.
like his face is like all.
Yeah. Which is too bad. But
He needs.
that is a great performance.
Yeah.
Him as Pennywise in those original miniseries.
It is, and they're on par with each other. I just think I like the new one a little bit more.
I think I like Tim Curry's better.
Really?
Yeah, because he's more
I should
jokey.
watch it.
Like Bill
Yeah, more like a
Skarsgård.
clown.
Yeah, he's like weird. Like if I was a kid, like a 10-year-old kid, was like, this is obviously strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pretty pumped for that. It's coming out in
September
6th. It's gonna break the
September record.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it did when the first one came out.
Yeah. How much did? Okay, I don't know if you can look this up, but how much did the first one make overall?
The original first one or the
Yeah.
one from a couple years ago?
Couple years ago.
Yeah.
So
Let me see.
because I don't think the TV series that didn't hit theaters. That was just on TV.
It was just a miniseries.
yeah.
Yeah.
So good though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's gonna make more than the first one, I think, but I don't remember how much
It'll
it made.
open bigger.
According to Google, 700 million.
I was gonna say it's 700 to 800 million area.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't have any competition that I can think of.
That's what I mean. You get 3 weeks of
And it'll run into the Halloween season.
yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like if it has I could see it possibly breaking that number, if not a billion.
Yeah, it might.
If it hits a billion, they're gonna make another one.
See, I don't want that at all. That
Really?
just seems. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a comic book where there's like so many iterations of like,
Yeah.
I
agree.
Captain America or Spider-Man.
But if they were to do like another like a prequel like film, because it looks like in the trailer that they're kind of going with like an origin like thing, which
I
is
don't want to see
weird.
that at all.
Which is weird, but if they did another Pennywise movie, I'd watch it.
No, because Pennywise is like this like space creature. It's not like
He's
some guy.
What is he? He's like a spider. Not a spider, but he's like a.
In the miniseries, he was like a alien spider thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the books, I don't even think Stephen King even gives it like a form. Like
Yeah.
it's beyond comprehension or something
Yeah.
like that.
But it's
So,
sent
like-
from like some sort of like space turtle.
Yeah, yeah. But
It's strange. It's
yeah, I
strange
don't want to
stuff.
see a prequel. I wouldn't be interested
Yeah.
in that.
I don't know. I want to see more of that actor, Bill. What's his name?
You can just go watch his other movies. He was in
know.
Deadpool too.
For like a minute.
Yeah.
And he got chopped up.
But
I
yeah,
want
he's a
him
good
to do
actor.
more like creepy stuff. I'm into it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. What's another horror property out there that could use a reboot or just like another live action?
I wanted the monster universe to come back, but that died.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let's see what happens. Because like, what was it? Like Johnny Depp, wasn't he going to be
He was going to be
the
Invisible Man.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yep.
Yeah,
They just
it didn't take off.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah, because I was like, because I was I wanted them to do like a new Frankenstein movie just because it's been so long since like Frankenstein. That's like one of the oldest classic like monster movies there is. So I was like really curious on how they would make it today.
Did you ever see I Frankenstein or Victor Frankenstein?
I think I never
Wasn't
saw
that-
Victor Frankenstein.
Wasn't that one the guy who played Harvey Dent?
Yeah,
It was an I.
Aaron
Aaron
Eckhart.
Eckhart.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't good. But Victor Frankenstein was okay.
Okay,
It
I never
was,
saw that one.
Professor X
Okay.
and Harry Potter.
Nice. Speaking of Professor X, I thought about the other day, Wanted. I remember
It's such a
growing
good
up,
movie.
I remember we just talked about it in high school because it's so damn good.
Like
but,
it's one of those that's like it's really good if you just suspend all this because it's a comic book
Yeah.
movie first of
Yeah.
all, but it doesn't make itself look like a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt's in that.
He is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
the
plays his
douche.
best friend.
Yeah. Best friend? Oh yes.
In the
yes,
movie, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm just like I thought he's the guy that worked with him as a douche.
Both.
But
yes.
yeah, his best friend. And
His
a douche.
only friend and the douche.
douchebag. Yeah.
Who else? It's
James McAvoy.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie.
Is-
Morgan Freeman.
okay, yeah,
Yep.
and Chris Pratt.
Yes,
That's
Morgan
all
Freeman
I know.
dies at the end.
Sure.
It's just spectacular.
Yeah.
There's some other names in there that I've seen others, but I can't remember.
Those are the only people I remember. From the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, those are definitely like
Yeah.
the top
the
name
big
people.
boys. Big boys and girls. But yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I
played the game too. The game was actually kind of
There's a
fun.
game.
Yeah, for back on like the 360
Mm-hmm.
when because that came out in I want to say like 2008 something around that time. Yeah.
2009 area.
Yeah, the game was pretty. The game followed a lot more, like it followed the storyline of the movie, but it touched on the comics because like it had the comic book guy's costume and stuff like that, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Interesting.
Did you guys see the new Chucky that came out.
I forgot that came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
did
kind of
too.
flew under the radar.
Yeah, it wasn't like a low budget kind of company that made it.
Yeah, I mean, it was more independent. It wasn't like a big studio.
Yeah, because isn't there like another Chucky line that's still going? Apparently,
that's possible. I mean,
like there's like the Seed of Chucky and then like the Chucky.
yeah,
whatever.
Chucky's kind of reached that like,
stuff.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, so like
level.
they have their own like linear main storyline Chucky thing, and then this other movie is in a different take on it. So it's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you see Pet Cemetery, the new one that came out earlier this year?
No, I heard that wasn't good though.
Yeah, I wanted it because the trailers looked pretty good.
Yeah.
And it had like John Lithgow and like the main dad character. He was somebody that I recognized.
He's from like Great Gatsby and all of other movies.
Was he in that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He was the. I don't know any of the characters from Great Gatsby's name, but like the guy.
Gatsby.
There's Gatsby. Yeah.
There's Gatsby, but like
And Spider-Man.
the woman that Gatsby was cheating with, his husband, the guy who kills Gatsby.
Okay.
That's who it is.
Okay.
But he's in
yeah.
a bunch of movies.
Just like the story of Pet Cemetery, that's a really, really cool story, and maybe I'll still watch it. I think it's on Redbox now, so it's worth a dollar.
Worth $1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any movies you guys are looking forward to coming up here besides it?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything. Well, a Top Gun now I am because I really like the first one, and the second one it looks badass because like Tom Cruise is an insane person, but the movies he makes are always really good, and especially like stuff like this because they're
He's
like
actually flying. Isn't
yeah,
he?
that's it. They're actually filming inside like F-22s and that or F-16s. I don't remember which one it
He's
is.
a weirdo.
Just looks like a commercial for the Air Force.
Yeah, basically,
much.
but it's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm intrigued to see that. I haven't seen Top Gun in a hot minute. I thought it was like little. Whenever
It's
whenever
old. It's
it
yeah.
is.
It's the classic kind of like
Yeah.
it.
It's all right.
Yeah, like there's a scene that where the shirtless dudes are all on the beach playing volleyball. It's like, yeah, this was made in like the 80s.
Yep.
It's like, you could tell when this was made.
That Mr. Rogers biopic.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Hanks.
That Tom Hanks.
It's called like Hello Neighbor or something.
Friend neighborhood. I don't know what it is.
Friendly
Friendly
neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Is it Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Won't you
Yeah,
be my
yeah.
neighbor? That's what it is.
That one will
I know
be
neighbor
pretty
was on it.
good.
It looks like I'm gonna be an emotional wreck during that whole movie.
Yeah.
Just gonna be very emotional.
They were. I watched the trailer and it was just because like I guess like the setup is like this reporter comes in to kind of do like a report on Mr. Rogers and his like effect on the world, and through that connection he like really touches the reporter and so on and so forth. But it shows a scene where he's got like this big ass like hip hop jacket on, and I'm like, when the hell did that happen? So I went on YouTube and because I recognized the set and was like,
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers on Arsenio Hall show, and the son of a bitch, he was on the Arsenio Hall show with this big ass like Bugs Bunny like hip hop like colorful jacket. And I was like, wow, he was a real one.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
How did he die?
I mean,
He was
Was it
old?
old? I
Yeah.
thought-
I
didn't know if
thought
he was
he
something
had
else.
an illness, but I mean, he was just
Yeah.
getting up there.
Yeah.
He had retired before he passed away.
Yeah, it definitely like wasn't one of those like surprise
Oh.
deaths or anything like that. But
I remember when he passed, there was a newspaper cartoon, like an illustration. It's like here's your wings, neighbor, or something like that. Just like
That's so sad.
welcoming him into heaven.
damn,
Yeah.
he died in 2003. That seems a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
longer ago than
Oh yeah,
I was
it's been
expecting.
a while.
Yeah. When does that come out? November?
Yeah, probably around award season.
Yeah. He'll be
What else?
nominated.
We
Definitely.
should. I'm gonna look up a list
Once
of
Upon
movies.
a Time in Hollywood came out last week.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to see that though.
Is there any news on how well that's doing? Because I honestly haven't heard a single thing about it.
It had the highest opening weekend for a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, it was like 40 million.
Yep, 40 million, which the next one after that was Inglourious Bastards, which had about 37.
That's good.
But it did get second to Lion King.
Well, yeah,
Which
I mean that
Lion King's going to break a billion soon, I bet.
makes sense that it.
Which I said that to not Gavin, to
I know.
Riley in the message, and he was like, "Oh, that won't hit it." I'm like, yes,
Everything's
it will.
hitting a billion.
Yeah,
Like,
Aladdin did.
Yeah.
and it's Lion King. It has like a baller cast. It's gonna, attract all your average Joes to go see it.
Is it just me or does a movie hitting $1 billion today not really
nothing.
sound? Yeah, it's not impressive anymore.
It's
Like
definitely impressive.
Well, it's good for a movie, but like
not for like Disney.
Yeah, like
if
you were to tell me like when Lion King comes out, it's gonna break $1 billion, I'd be like, okay, yeah, because I mean like 4 movies this year already have broken $1 billion in this year alone. It's
but
like,
I mean, even Disney movies, they aren't always going to hit that. Like
no, but I'm saying it's not like like breaking $1 billion is like this is a superior movie to everything else.
How much money they spent on that movie is probably ridiculous as well.
Aladdin hit $1 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because every Disney movie that's come out this year.
That's his first $1 billion movie ever.
Who?
Yeah, it's his highest grossing movie, which is surprising.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
So I looked back at his like filmography and he really has a lot of misses in his movies. Mm-hmm. Like Men in Black was like great, but everything's not everything. Most of his stuff like since then has been like mediocre at best. Because there was that After Earth or whatever it was called. That was dog. Yeah, that was dog shit. That was garbage. Suicide Squad wasn't a good movie. It made a lot of money, but it wasn't a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it wasn't like revolutionary. But it was fun.
No.
I liked his character.
Men in Black
character
3 wasn't great. Men in Black 2 was.
Yeah.
Apparently, how do you guys feel about Wild Wild West?
I like Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it's
funny.
I know. I love that movie, but it's like whenever you look it up online, everyone's like, "Oh, this is like a travesty to film."
Yeah,
like,
it's
fine.
There's worse.
Like this movie's, it's funny and action. It's great.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's an early 2000s film.
Yeah,
or
it's
late
like
90s,
they tried to do some CG, and today it doesn't look good, but like back then it was fine. It's like the giant spider robot thingy.
Did you ever see Concussion?
Which one was that?
That was the one where he plays like the African doctor back in probably like the 70s.
No, I didn't.
They like first discover.
I didn't see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they first discover like CTE in like football players' brains and kind of how like the effect that it has. And that was a pretty decent movie. But I think whenever he goes dramatic, it's really dramatic. Yeah, more than hit. Like 7 Pounds was okay. But definitely, like, Pursuit of Happiness was, like, a high watermark for as far as, like, dramatic roles.
Yeah, that was like, one of the better ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've seen that. That was a while ago, whenever it did come
Pursuit of Happiness?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's
wonderful.
It's good. It's when
his
son first, it's the first movie he was in with his son, like, as an actual acting role. And then he was in that zombie one, I Am Legend.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
it's okay.
That
Until he kills the dog.
Wow. Yeah, but that's
a cool movie.
It's good in the movie story, but awful when you think about it. But I was gonna say that movie is one where they released like an alternate ending. Mm-hmm. That's like far better than the actual one they had.
Which one
in the movie.
is? I'm trying to think what the original one was. Is it where he dies?
The original one, he sets off the grenade when the zombie, like he like opens or I don't know if he opens the door, but the zombies get through the door because he's like holding their daughter or something like that, and he just like blows himself up with the entire house.
And the second one is when he survives, and then they find some like civilization, right?
Yeah, he finds like other people that he was
I remember
channeling with earlier.
They also predicted Batman and Superman in that movie.
Yeah. There's like a poster for it.
A poster in
Times
the background.
Square.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I have a list of upcoming films.
Oh,
and there's stuff on here that I forgot about.
What were you gonna say, Gavin?
I was gonna say because you mentioned Batman. So there's a new Batman or actor coming out. Do you think it's going to be a full-on new Batman story? Okay, I didn't know because I was talking. I think I was talking with you and Riley about this the other day. I could see them, or I think it'd be cool if they had a new actor, but it was like within the universe. So like Ben Affleck, like actually handed the Batman mantle down to the new actor within the universe. So it's like they don't have to reboot everything.
It's gonna be like year one.
Batman. A lot better though.
It's gonna be like a year one Batman. So it could be the same Batman that Ben Affleck is. Which at this point, fuck it,
throw it all out.
Yeah,
it's done. There's no point in continuing any of that story.
The only thing that's working right now is like Shazam, Wonder Woman, and
Wonder Woman was good.
Like
Aquaman.
I liked Aquaman. I don't care if people say it's corny as hell. And
I think that's why people liked it was because it didn't take itself as seriously as Superman.
And that's what I'm saying. It's goofy as fuck.
Yeah,
and
it's like Wild Wild West.
Yes, it is what it is. And some people are like, "Oh, it should be serious." Like, why? It's Aquaman. It's a guy riding a seahorse.
It was a sweet Pitbull song.
Okay, that part was bad. That was like the most cringy moment. I was like, ugh.
Oh yeah, we're going. Where do they fly to? Like the desert.
Yeah.
It's like people,
And they're just walking slow motion on the beach. It's so funny though.
It's very tough to get away with pop songs in
Yeah.
movies and not have it be like cheesy or anything like that.
I'm not gonna go into
can do
Lion
it.
King because I saw Lion King. It was okay. It was unnecessary. But the one thing they did, they threw in a Beyonce song that she wrote in the middle of the movie, and it felt very out of place because like everything else was like identical to the animated film. Like a lot of the shots were the same damn shots from the animated movie.
Yeah.
But then they just randomly threw in a Beyonce song, and I'm like, this doesn't fit at all. It sounds like just Beyonce's just singing randomly.
But you don't get Beyonce and then just like, oh, no, you don't have to.
Well,
sing.
no, you can. Yeah, obviously you can have the singles and whatever, but you do that during like the damn credits or something. To me, it's okay. It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. That's all I have to say about that.
I haven't seen it. I'm planning to eventually.
Yeah, I'll go see it. That'll probably be good.
It's all right. Timon and Pumbaa are the best parts, and then they do something that's very funny with Disney. I don't know. You'll have to see.
Aladdin shows up.
Yeah.
The
All I'll
genie.
say it is during the Pumbaa like distracting them moment. You know how they used to have like the hula skirts and everything. Obviously they couldn't do that with this.
Yeah.
They did something else, and I thought it was pretty funny. So
Cool.
it's okay. Anywho, movies.
Upcoming for the rest of this year, this is just what Google has. The Joker.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
That
about
trailer looks dope. I really don't want an extended DC universe at all. Just make individual movies. I don't want anything. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Did you guys read those books when you were
I
kids?
Sounds
did
like
it.
Goosebumps, but I don't-
Everybody.
Yeah, it's like Goosebumps, but a
Yeah.
little bit more scary.
Okay.
Everyone else had read those. I did not for some
Yeah.
reason. I read
Oh,
Goosebumps.
I love
but
those books. But it's I think it's produced or directed by Guillermo del Toro.
I think
Okay.
it's produced.
Yeah, and it's like it's got those real like practical effects in there.
I love him.
So there's that. There's Zombieland Double Tap.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That took forever because it's been like 10 years.
I forgot
right?
about that movie
Yeah.
because I know they announced Zombieland 2 like a while ago, but I completely forgot about it until the trailer came
love
out.
Zombieland. I
Yeah.
thought the first one was so
The
good.
first one is really good.
I watched this trailer. The only thing that I noticed was like, it's just a trailer, so it could be very different than the movie.
Yeah.
Is like it looks like it's gonna be focusing a lot more on like their relationship rather than like the zombies and like living like in the zombie kind of like or the zombie world like the first Zombieland did, where it's like we're establishing the universe
Yeah.
obviously and all that, but it still looks pretty good.
Doctor Sleep, which is a
Oh, that's the sequel to The Shining, right?
yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
got James McAvoy as the kid.
When did
Ewan McGregor.
When did?
Oh, is it Ewan McGregor?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
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 I was about to say, when did James McAvoy just all of a sudden become a horror like movie
Yeah.
buff? It's like
All about it. It looks interesting. 'Cause I
Yeah.
wanted to read that book because I started reading The Shining like 2 years ago, and then that's a thick book, so I just stopped. A lot of Stephen King's books
Yeah.
are giant.
yeah, they take a while.
Yeah, so I get impatient sometimes when it comes to reading. But I wanted to read that because I was like, oh, it's a sequel to The Shining.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I'll go check that out.
Frozen 2.
Oh boy.
That's gonna make bank.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it'll make money, but I think
Here's the thing. I loved Frozen when it first came out, and then obviously when it came out on DVD, it was like overplayed and yada yada yada. It is a good movie, and it has good music in it. You can't deny.
It's good
that.
animation, I'll give it that.
Yeah,
Like, it's solid.
Yeah, it's good animation.
it's
but
good.
It's like
I think it's good,
It's the animation studio.
but it is
Well, yeah,
overplayed.
but
and it's
Still,
bullshit.
like even
Disney Animation's on their game.
I think it'll do well, not because it'll be a good movie, but you have to think. So when the first one came out, it was the sensation for all little girls and everywhere, and then it's been a few years since that. So it's like those, like the littlest girls that watched it at the time are still in the age range that they would like it now. So they're gonna get.
Dark.
Well, that's what the trailer looked like, but
I
it's
hope it goes
Disney,
that
so.
route. Come on.
So,
give it to me.
they're going to beg their parents to go, and there's a new generation of small children now that the parents will be like, oh, Frozen was the shit 5 years ago or whenever it was.
Kids are gonna say that.
Yeah, so it's like,
Fucking
so
awesome.
now we're going to take our kids,
Yeah.
So I think it'll be
When did it come out? 2014, 13.
yeah, it's probably
somewhere
fine.
around there.
Yes.
It's older, yeah.
That's crazy. Then of course the #1 movie that's coming out on December 20th. You
Star
know what
Wars?
I'm talking about?
No.
No. Cats.
Oh God.
It's coming out the same day. Like, why? Like, why would you want to have it come out on Star Wars?
It's counter programming. It'll do well just because of that. Yeah, it absolutely will.
It'll be like number 2.
My mom, my grandma, my aunt, they don't give a fuck about Star Wars, but they'll go see Cats. There's a ton of people like that.
That is true.
Yeah.
They showed the Cats trailer during the Lion King movie, and everybody around me was like, "What?
Yeah,
That looks awful."
It'll be like The Greatest Showman was a couple years ago.
Ugh. Have you seen that?
No,
I hate it.
See, it's not my thing.
I've heard that
but
from a lot of people.
I don't like it. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's so good." Like the music, it's just like our music, modern day music, pop music. And it's like, yeah, it's shit. It's not good. It's the story is fucking I don't. Ugh. It's just really
it's
bad.
not like an accurate depiction of like
because that guy was a shitty person.
Yeah. But it was a musical. Came out it was probably out when The Last Jedi came out. I think like a couple years ago. So it'll do well. It'll be because there won't be anything else out for the holidays. It'll do well. And it's got a ton of people in it.
Yeah, it's got a huge cast. It's just super weird looking at them. Like,
watching it.
I honestly think it would do better if they just wore like costumes, like good costumes.
At that point, I would rather have that than this fucking mess.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if they put the ears and the makeup and like did the full thing and then acted in that, and then you can do CGI to touch stuff up, but not make like Jennifer Hudson a cat.
I think it was like some of them looked fine, like
Judi Dench and Ian McKellen. They looked fine.
I think Jason Derulo, he looked fine.
Oh yeah, his did too.
But like the main the white cat, whoever, she's like a new person.
Just some random.
Yeah. But her face was too small.
Yeah.
It was too big. Like
It
her
wasn't-
eyes and
proportions
mouth,
were all
took up too much of the face.
And then James Corden, his fat cat was way too cartoony. Like he was bouncing around and all jiggly. And then
whatever.
Like Taylor Swift I didn't think it looked
too much.
Yeah, it didn't look like her. It just looked like a generic cat.
I'd rather have everybody have like the same suit from Cat in the Hat.
Like the tuck with the bow tie.
Oh, please, just give me that.
But yeah,
that movie's great. I don't care if people say
that's
so
terrible.
It
is.
That movie
it's
sucks.
so bad. It's so bad, but so bad that I enjoy it because it's just so cringy and so dumb.
The Grinch is good.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey
is good. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
The Cat in the Hat is bad.
It's bad.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
But so bad that I like watching it because it's so bad. It's on Netflix now. It makes me so happy.
That movie sucks.
What other movies are coming out?
Knives Out. Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
Look up that trailer.
It sounds familiar, but
yeah.
I don't know why.
It's like murder mystery whoDunit, but it's just got like this crazy cast.
Who's in it? Because
everybody.
Okay.
That narrows it down.
Let me see.
Because I think that's the one Chris Evans is in. That's why. That's why it sounds familiar.
Oh yeah.
Chris
I know
Evans,
what you're talking
Daniel
about.
Craig.
I only saw the part where he kept telling people they're full of shit.
Yeah. Lakeith Stanfield, Michael Shannon, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. Toni Collette, Christopher Plummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That looks great.
Yeah. But I'm intrigued. And then we're almost in
we'll
Oscar season soon.
Yeah, we'll get those movies don't have like wide like releases.
Yeah.
So we'll hear about those in October.
I'll go see some. I like Oscar season.
Yeah.
I like the Oscars.
I'm hit and miss.
Yeah. When were they? Are they usually like in February or March?
They're like in February.
Yeah.
February.
But like all the movies come out
like
November
That's
through.
what I thought.
Yeah, because it's like you have to have a like premiere date in 2019 to get on that Oscar.
Yeah.
So like it can technically release in theaters like near us in 2020, like January 2nd. But as long as like the LA premiere is by December 31st, it'll get in.
Interesting.
But if you want a chance to win, it has to be in people's minds.
Oh yeah.
So it's like November through December.
Yeah. And that's why you get a ton of like those war movies around Christmas because those are like Oscar baity as anything else. And it's like because I think every single year, like right around Christmas, we get some war movie or like documentary style type thing like that. Like I don't remember the one last year.
There was Welcome to Marwin with Steve Carell.
Yeah, that movie actually wasn't terrible.
didn't see
saw
it.
it. It wasn't bad.
I wanted to see it because it was the same guy who did Forrest Gump, right?
Yeah,
The director?
it's kind of one of those movies. It's a little different knowing Steve Carell because knowing he's not like that character, so it's like you have to kind of put your mind past that. But yeah, it's like it's one of those where as you're watching it, you feel for the character, and then he like stuff happens, and it's like you feel that like that gut wrenching thing. It's like I don't like that.
I don't like that one bit.
Trying to think of what were last year's big Oscar movies. Oh, fucking Star is Born. Yeah, that was.
Did we talk about that last week?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did. Okay, I watched it recently. I hated it. I did not think it was good. I thought it was like the directing and everything was really great because I think Bradley Cooper did a good job at that and stuff, and Lady Gaga's good at being Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
It wasn't my cup of tea. I just didn't. I thought it was overhyped because everyone's like, "Oh, it's the best movie you'll ever see. Like, you will cry at the end." I'm like, "No, I don't care."
What else came out?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
God,
That was a huge one.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody, Green Book.
Yeah.
Which one?
This picture.
It's so dumb.
Roma. That was a big one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going through the winners, and it's like Green Book.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Black Klansman.
yes.
Yeah, Spider-Verse.
Black Klansman was dope. So good.
When did you see that?
In the theater.
Oh, you did see it in theaters.
Yeah.
I saw it on Redbox. I loved it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it looks like Green Book and Bohemian Rhapsody and Roma were like the big.
They're really starting to pick more like commercially successful movies that like the general public is
Very
seeing.
slowly, but yeah.
Just so people still watch the show.
Yeah, they kind of have to. Which is why I'm wondering if I don't know
Robert
if
Downey Jr. Best actor.
Well, so I don't know if Endgame or any of the Marvel movies will ever get any of those things, but like
They'll get visual.
Well,
Well,
what did
yeah, but nobody gives
Black
a shit.
Panther won for best costume last year?
it was best costume or best. It was nominated for best sound
It was
and
soundtrack. Or
yeah, it
whatever.
was nominated
Yeah.
for like 3 or 4.
Yeah, it won one. It was best
Yeah,
costume.
I'm pretty sure because that was like the first superhero movie to.
No, it won soundtrack.
No,
I don't think so because remember
thought it did, 'cause
it was
the
up against
composer won
Bohemian
that.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, no, it didn't win that. It only won
Look it up.
Look Her Up. But
Look
it was
what
up
Black
for,
Panther won. Because that.
Was it up for screenplay? I think.
Original music score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what I
it's
meant.
different than soundtrack.
Oh, sorry. That's what I meant. I know the guy who did the score. He was up there. He's a big weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it win that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. It won.
Original music score.
okay.
Mhm.
What one costume then? Because I thought that did.
It was either that or the favorite.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Did the favorite one?
I don't know because now it's switching stuff. Production design.
I'm so glad Spider-Verse won.
Oh,
It deserved.
it also won production design.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound editing and went to.
That reminds me, Suicide Squad is an Oscar-winning movie.
Yep,
It is.
that too.
That's so interesting.
But yeah, no, so I was wondering because even if it doesn't win a big Oscar
Yeah.
or anything, I think Endgame should get some kind of like
Recognition.
Nod. Yeah,
It will.
just because
I
it
think
was the
Marvel
culmination.
Cinematic Universe should get some sort
Yeah,
of nod.
like Kevin Feige should be up there
Yeah.
doing something, and
Yeah.
what's his nuts the John Favreau. He should get something.
Bob Iger.
Yeah.
Nah.
'Cause Bob Iger's like, it was me the whole time,
Yeah,
guys.
but-
It
no.
was Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember would have been the year after Avengers came out, that Oscars after the main Avengers cast came out, and they were like, yeah, our movie just made like the most money ever. And everybody was like, we don't have an award for it, but everybody still clapped.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one good thing. I think most people agree that if a movie doesn't win an Oscar, it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone's kind of in agreement now that Oscars are very, like, not artsy. Like, they don't go for the artsy movies, but definitely not, big budget superhero
Sweet
movies and
metal.
stuff like that, yeah.
In between. I could see even Joker getting some noms. You don't think so?
No,
You don't think Joaquin Phoenix will knock it off?
Isn't he one of the guys that's, like, not allowed at the Oscars anymore? Because he, like, pissed someone off, so, like, he doesn't get nominations or anything
Yeah,
anymore?
you never know.
I mean, I think it'll be the comparisons will be too close to Heath Ledger,
Yeah.
and it'll be just like another like genre, like comic book movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I'm sure it'll be cool. I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll still be good.
I hope it's good.
But yeah, I think it's way too early to say like Oscar nom, just because you're being the Joker.
We'll see. So, We should wrap it up.
Yep. About an hour.
Yeah. Anything you want to say before you go, Bundy?
I gotta work early in the morning. Not too bumped about that.
Why you go? Oh, it's Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday.
You're going at 7:30 or?
I better go in at 7 just because I know we're just gonna get fisted all day.
Cool. Because last time you said that, you got there at 7:50.
Yeah. But definitely Monday.
Yeah. We'll see. So, thank you so much for being on another podcast of Guber Talks. If you want to join us next week to eat some tacos.
Oh boy.
Taco Sunday.
Diarrhea.
God. Along with the taco, I had their fries and like something else, and it was so bad. It wasn't even good.
Just Burger King fries or like new special fries?
Like sometimes
I like Burger King.
I like Burger King fries usually, but like the fries are so bad that one time I went and the taco wasn't that good, and then they are supposed to give me like a $4 meal or like the $5 whatever, I don't know what it's called. We get like a chicken sandwich, a burger.
Did you need all that?
I was gonna say
No, I took a bite because the thing is they gave me 2 burgers, and then the pop was out like had no syrup in it, so it tasted
just carbonation.
Yeah, it tastes like
water.
ass. My whole experience at this one Burger King was just not the best. I just threw it all away.
Isn't it weird how bad just seltzer water
It's
tastes?
awful.
It's
Yeah.
so bad.
You'd think it would just be like just tap water
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was bubbly, but it just has something else in it.
Yeah, it's like
That's
that
just
carbony
disgusting.
taste.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting. So, but yeah, we'll do that next week if you want to join. And we'll eat some yummy tacos. Anything you want to say before you go, Gavin?
Nope. I'm good.
All right. It's gonna
I'll do
burp
it.
in here. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.